institution or individual. Freedom FM 87.9. Your best choice.
Counted fans are onto the playing pitch. And the tension keeps going. Fans of our Grandchilla County want to make their way in to see how best they can get to the referee. Similar situation occurred yesterday against the Bombing County. There you see it. I think the security apparatus needs to be very careful here. If not, there will be a lot of destruction. Yeah, they see them throwing the player bench down, and security apparatus. They see another one again. He's pushing it. He's destroying it. I tell you, there is not any good level of sportsmanship here. Even though there was an error and a chair has been broken. You see it. There you see it. They are throwing the player benches down, and this could be a distraction here. Elijah, I don't think it's a good sportsmanship here.
It's not a good sportsmanship. I'm seeing a lot of starting with the governor, Michelle from Great Country. I'm seeing the scope of working as well.
I tell you, security apparatus are coming. They are still, I think Grandchilla are making a way to see if they can get to the referee. I tell you, Naja, serious destruction will be caused here. The security apparatus need to come here.
You don't have the number of security for this kind of people.
Then you see it destroy it. Liberia could be banned again. Liberia could be banned. There you see it. Fans are destroying. Fans are destroying. And you see it. The thing was removed. And you see it. They are destroying. As well call for the security apparatus. As well as for the Samarkand sports complex. It's not in a good. It's not in a good look. Of course, the security apparatus. There you see it. Destroying. Grandchillans. Yeah, you see they are busting it. They are busting it. I don't know why they are busting it. They're destroying things here. Grandchillans are destroying things here.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023, he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy him paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, he said, when you run for one term, he said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
And I have been working for the past 6 years with your government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning up and things. Since Joseph Boaka for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boaka took over past 3 months, if it's demanding us to come to work every day, for me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for oil carry. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called and he wanted.
We are living a serious destruction. I don't know why. Serious destruction. Serious destruction. The same thing that always says the government is not making the facility look good. But indeed they are here destroying. The Liberians are here destroying the facility. I can tell you one of the reasons why Liberia didn't play home games here for several years was the issue of the players setting bench, and they managed to get a substantial one, but indeed Liberians are here destroying it. They are destroying it, and this is not good. Huge presence of security apparatus will have to come here.
Been working for the past 6 years with your government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's mainly cleaning all and things. Since Joseph Boakai for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boakai took over for the past 3 months, if he demanding us to come to work every day, for me, I pay $450 to work a day to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for oil carry. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called that he want to have a meeting with us. So we got there, Paulina came, and Paulina said there is no budget for us. She's not going to pay us, and she's putting us down. Maybe when she get money the 15th of next month, she will pay us. But everybody that work on a job, we are government, she will put everybody down, and that's what she did. So we got angry, we went to the marshal in group, 730 persons. Paulina, she said, Joe, we have folk of follow down when you were working. So anybody that work. And working for the past 6 years with your government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's mainly cleaning all and things. Since Joseph Boakai for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boakai took over for the past 3 months, if he demanding us to come to work every day, for me, I pay $450 to work a day to come.
Counter fans are onto the playing pitch, and the tension keeps building. That the fans of our Grand Judicial County want to make their way in to see how best they can get to the referee. Similar situation occurred yesterday against the Bombing County. There you see it. I think the security apparatus needs to be very careful here. If not, there will be a lot of destruction. Yeah, there you see them throwing the player bench down, and security apparatus. There you see another one again. He's pushing it. He's destroying it. I tell you, this is not any good level of sportsmanship here. Even though there was an error and a chair has been broken. You see it. There you see it. They are throwing the player benches down, and this could be a distraction here. Elijah, I don't think it's a good sportsmanship here.
It's not a good sportsmanship. You see a lot of time with the governor, Judicial from Grand Judicial County. I'm seeing frustrated with what as well. I think it's frustrating.
I tell you, security apparatus are coming. They are still, I think Grand Judicial are making a way to see if they can get to the referee. I tell you, Elijah, serious destruction will be caused here. The security apparatus need to come here.
You don't have the number of security for this kind of people.
Then you see it destroy it. Liberia could be banned again. Liberia could be banned. There you see it. Fans are destroying. Fans are destroying. And you see it. The thing was removed. And you see it. They are destroying. As well call for the security apparatus, as well as for some kind of sports complex. It's not in a good. It's not in a good look. Of course, the security apparatus. There you see it destroying Grenadians. There you see it. They are busting it. They are busting it. I don't know why they are busting it. They're destroying things here. The Nigerians are destroying things here. Serious security attention needed here. Serious security attention needed here. They are destroying things here. Of course, I don't think this is not a good thing for Liberia. This is not a good thing for Liberia. This is not a good thing for Liberia. They see things that continue to complain on government, that the facility is not of the tax, that they see one destroying things here. I don't know how it's going to be like, but this is not good level of sportsmanship for Liberia, and it's frustrating. There you see him destroying it. They are destroying it. And at the end, when Liberia...
These things could happen. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you run for one term, he himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
And I'm telling the Liberian government, I'm telling Boakai, Joseph Boakai, I said Joseph Boakai, and I'm always talking to the senator, representatives that we elected you, we voted for you. We are single mother, we for you, we voted for you in the house. Yes, I'm Minister Musu Kelele, led by the Spirit of God, to dedicate a song called our outgoing president of Liberia. President George Manning Blessing Weir. Listen to me. People you place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry the information out there. Listen to this message, 2 songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Is it on the
Hallelujah. To all citizens, so we are saying, don't be the celebrate. They were mocking at you. They were mocking their friends. They were bringing you back. They are coming down. They were disgracing you. They were disgracing their friends. They were all no money. So many were for them. So we are saying, Mama to presidency. 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 Mama celebrate. Mama to presidency. Mama to presidency. Now listen to
for me. From the book of Psalms chapter 6, 13. Your enemy will be defeated in better than what God is lifting you up. Hallelujah. They say they were demoting you. Nani, they were promoting you. They say they were putting you out. Nani, press for putting you in. They say they were feeding your heart. Nani, they are feeding their heart. So we are them for promotion. Busy Babylon, them for promotion. Them for promotion. Join celebrate, them for promotion. Them for promotion. So we are them for promotion. I want to talk to you from the book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 26. A man wants the enemy is for their own household. When the husband sell you, the street can never buy you. Hey, we are together. All citizens, keeping your attention. To the light, to the light, to the light, to the light, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front, to the front, to the front, to the back, to the back, to the back, to the back. Hey, somebody say yeah! So we are them, busy Babylon, them of promotion. Them of promotion. Join celebrate, them of promotion. Them of promotion. So we are them of promotion. Them of promotion.
My fellow Liberians, I stand before you tonight as your president and the leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Let us also recognize that the true winners of these elections are the people of Liberia. To the members of the National Coalition for Democratic Change, fellow partisans, physicians, reactions, we are a young movement and our time will come again in 2029.
So we are them of promotion. Busy Babylon, them of promotion. Them of promotion. Join celebrate, them of promotion. Them of promotion. So we are them of promotion. Them of promotion.
Let me say good evening to all of you, wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight, right here on this very day, wherever you are. And my name is Brandon Gosson. We are right here with you on the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, no, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally and usually because of the pain, now we attend tearing you apart. We just tell you sorry. But that sorry does not in any way mean that we regret our action. So we are right here tonight on this day, grateful to the Almighty God that we are here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Good or bad. That's what I say always. All right, today is Monday, and we are grateful again to the Almighty God for His good health. I remembered just about this healing. I had come from out preparing and saw this kind of strong fever, something that nearly would have stopped me from even coming on. But again, God being God, I did send for drug, and I look at the drug. I'm not the kind of drug person who can really take in drug. I can be afraid of it. So I look at it for long, but the code just vanished by itself, and I'm okay now. And it's just God. You know, for any kind of little thing that can be happening, it is just God. So I'm very much thankful to the Almighty God, and thanks to all of you for your prayers you continue to render for us. And No matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And God will continue to vindicate us. That means God will continue to tell that what people think we were saying that were lies, those lies are about to be true. Because God never sends out his words and never fulfill it, especially when conditions have not changed. Because he told his people in the book of Second Chronicles, he said, if my people who are called by my name was there. So meaning it is possible condition could change. So if condition changes, yes, something God can change about it. But if there is nothing that changes, then God does not change. That's the whole thing about God. So even God can, whatever it is, if you really go to God in prayers, God can even tell you, say, this thing here is destined to happen. But if only, because what did God tell even Abraham? God told Abraham that I'm going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham went and did intercede on behalf of the folks in Sodom and Gomorrah. Because the real mission was the angels were sent to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? That's the entire thing. Because there was something that they have done. But God could change his mind. That is if the conditions that he set forth before Abraham said, if I can find X, Y, Z number of persons there, then of course we'll let it go. So meaning he was prepared. When conditions can change, God can change. But when conditions remain consistent, you think God will just change like that? God doesn't do that. So you see, most of the time, some of you go to church, you pray. You don't want to change your ways, but you want for God to change his ways. How does that happen? Change your ways, then God will change his. But you can't be consistently into what you're doing and doing all kinds of terrible things. Then you say God must change. And God, no, it's there. And this is why it is. So people like us, the reason you see we are like this and God is doing what you're doing for some people, or you will say, but any other man did the same thing. It's possible that you could do the same thing, but God will look at that man and say, look, the man has had a change in heart. He's not willing to go that path again. But you too, you consistently in it. So as a result of that, God is able to punish you. You want to assign that punishment for the conduct. Again, God can wake up by himself and say, look, I can look at this and say, look, I will not do anything to Abel because of what he's doing. So don't mind me, you did do the kind of thing. Go do your own food or whatever it is. You see somebody else sit down and be doing all kinds of things. But me, you read the Bible, you know, the Bible, you're not just reading it and passing it around. You got to understand. So when God tells you this is what will happen, and conditions can change, it will change everything. You got to just change your behavior. Something must change for God to change. Something must change for God to change, and that thing must be convincing enough to change God. Right? Yeah, God can change his mindset of everything. So, you know, God can reason too now. So when God tells you, say you're going to do the thing, when you take certain action, maybe that action convincing to God, God will say, okay, do I say I was going to do this, but I'm not going to do it again because you have done this. And that condition. One change brings another. So that's how God works. But anyway, it's good that we are together here and we are doing what we can. Let me say that's up to my own old man. And someone is saying volume, please. What kind of volume you want? I think I'm okay, man, please. Ezekiel, I think I'm okay. And I think I'm okay. And I'm understanding. I know why really Dion Peter, man, can read what they call again. They say they are back. And I will relay of the stuff again sometimes. So it's our own big brother, Thomas Fowler, and his entire station there trying to relay some of these things at times when the time is okay. And so Robert Weeks, yeah, thanks to all of you for saying that the volume is okay. So if you are not getting me, then you got to check your own volume. I'm not a kind of low talking person, so I think you should be able to get me. So we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here together again tonight on this very day. And God is wonderful. For every time I come up, as simple as I can be, when I see God's wonders being performed repeatedly, I just sit back and say, Lord, God is just wonderful. I just gave him the praise. There's nothing else I can do except to give him the praise. That's why I don't go out there too much for people to see me, telling me thank you. No, just give it to God. I don't want anybody to tell me thank you for what's happening. Whatever thing you have, give it to God. Tell God thank you. If you think I'm doing the right thing, give it to God. Right, give it to God. Yeah, it's God. He deserves the glory, not me. I'm nobody. Because without him, I'm nobody. Now you yourself, you know, all of us here without him, we are nobody. So I can't take pride in anything. No, I'm not better than anybody. I'm not. No, it's just God. So you want to do your thing, give it to God. You want to do brother God, give it to God. And I want to say thanks to all of you. Yeah, a lot of you Liberians who are concerned about my security. I would not like to call your names, but there are a lot of things that you're doing. But with God above all, it is God that touching your hearts to pray for our security, to pray that at least we are protected, that no matter what it is, God is just wonderful. And some of you can call on us and say, look, maybe try to adjust. You know, if you don't like certain ways and the way I do things, everything I do here now is about you people. Especially for the sincere ones. I'm not talking about the witchcraft one that are on the other side, who will support wrong thing on the other side, and because it's affecting them, then they can't tell me something. I don't want those kind of people. If you are a sincere person, you are somebody who a man of God and following my activities, or what way in an error in the society, you follow my activities and say, look, Abi, you can fine tune this one here and there. I will listen to you because I think that you are doing it from a sincere background and you're doing it for my own good. Because you and myself thinking the same way, just that my approach is why you don't like. So as a result of that, I will listen to you. I'm nobody without you. So I can't sit here, brag and say, "Look, leave me, man. You think I know what you're doing?" That kind of talk that I can destroy people. For you to sit down and say, "You think I know what you're doing?" Who are you? Other people got to evaluate you. You never know. There are some things I will say here out of just maybe the enthusiasm associated or the zest and whatever it is. I could have some missteps. It's all yours. Don't feel like I'm so big. They say I call him, he will get vexed. I don't like that kind of person. You look. Once I know that you're coming from a sincere background, except for one of my profs, whom they go appoint on board to LERC, who called me because he knew that he Joseph Boga man called me, and I still putting in a place telling him, "Prof, this is what I'm doing. Not knowing all that thing you were doing that job you were looking for from Joseph Boga, so they put in there. So as a result of that, I just distance myself from those kind of people. I just believe that they don't have good thoughts. So as a result, it is their selfish motive they bring to add the advising you. So whatever advice they are giving you, they are giving it for their own benefit because that's what it is. So those kind of people, I don't take them serious. Yeah, but if I check behind you and know that that's some kind of thing you're bringing, I will get serious problem with you. And despite you telling me to stop, I will also try to tell you what I'm doing. Maybe if you're not convinced or whatever, but again, I will adjust accordingly. All right, so it is good, and we think that no matter what it is, God is wonderful and God is guiding all of us. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. No one. You know, just over the weekend, I posted something and I said that God is wonderful. I said you may score a success or you may achieve a success, right? Or you may score a win, but you may not be successful. Because I always said that. I said there's a difference between winning and being successful, right? So you may score a win and not be successful in it. And you will not be successful because you may achieve something, and as a result of achieving that thing, you have already won. Now, how do you turn that achievement to success? So academic criteria is an achievement. I go to school, I get law degree, I get the other one, blah, blah, blah. Those are achievements. How can that achievement now become a success? Right? I got to transition from achievement to success, meaning whatever I achieve, there is something I'm supposed to benefit from that thing. If I don't benefit it, meaning I did achieve, but I was not successful. So there's a difference between the two, right? You can achieve, which of course we can put in the context of winning, but you don't succeed. So you can achieve something, but you didn't succeed in it. Because the intent for achieving something is to succeed. So if my academic criteria, or you say you get all, or you score A in a class, right? There's some of our clever people who are clever more than us. So when they score all their A's, you go check how far their A has taken them, and how far your own B has taken you, and how far the other person C has taken them. The man who scores the C, he is successful. His academics, and of course his rating in C has made him more successful in whatever it is than the man who scored his A. So as a result, the man who scored the A is not successful, but the man who scored C is successful. I want you to understand what I'm saying here. You got to understand these things. That is life. So beyond just achieving, you need success to point to that achievement to justify or to point to that, and you got to know all of that. So basically, if you don't know the difference between the two, you just achieve and you just start jumping, it's not enough. So your child may go to school, learn, they get all the degrees. Yeah, they sit down with it. They are not successful. They have achieved, but they are not successful. So there are some of us who have achieved, but we are not successful. So I may achieve as a lawyer and have a law degree, but I'm not a successful lawyer. So by graduating from law school is an achievement. But I may not be a successful lawyer. Right? I'm not doing law. The intent of going to law school is to become a successful lawyer. So how do you showcase that? So other people say, I just studying the law for me and my family. No, you're not a successful lawyer, because the issue about the law is about practicing. Right? So if you don't go into the practice and other people are practicing and so forth, they are the successful lawyer. Right? They are there. They may not win cases or so forth, but again, they are successful lawyers. Again, you want to go to court, and as a lawyer, you are not winning cases, meaning you are not successful again. Right? So you go to court, all your cases as a lawyer, you lose everything. Though you have achieved, you have gone to the practice, but the intent of that practice is to win some cases, not all cases. So if you can't win some cases, then you are not a successful lawyer. So you see, basically, those are some of the things. So there's an achievement and there's a success component of it. It's not about whether you earn money when you and your family. It doesn't speak to success. You know, people count success by just money. No. It's about the impact you made to get that money is what accounts as a success. So anyway, those are things that I just thought to share with you, because I think we will get there. So so let me say happy pre-100 days to you people. They said that on Thursday we'll be celebrating 100 days. Oh yeah, that on Thursday we'll be celebrating 100 days. Happy, is it on Thursday? Is it really on Thursday that we'll be celebrating 100 days? Okay, happy pre-100 days to you people. And so I think for sure you can keep it. These students, then they can remember things. Oh, they are saying happy pre-100 days. Oh, that Thursday will be the 100-day celebration. Oh yeah. Okay, you prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. We are getting there. Happy pre-100 days to you people. A country and a kind country. We are certainly getting there. And God is wonderful, and God will take us through. I've always tried to make sure that together, we as a people, we can work it up. And we can, sorry, I'm trying to set up something. And so we can be successful as a people and work together as a team and pray for the best for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are getting there. So happy pre-100 days to who do we give it to, the UP people, or we give it to all Iberians? So the happy pre-100 days, who then was trying to wish it? Because if you are part of it, just say same to you. Because me, I'm not part of it. Don't say same to you. I'm not celebrating 100 days. I'm not part of that thing. So don't say same to you. People who you should say same to, you must know. Because anything that everyone are all celebrating in common is what you can say same to you. Okay. So happy 100 days to you people. Happy pre-100 days to you people. Are we going to observe it, or are we going to celebrate it? Because if there is nothing to celebrate, then you can just observe the day just pass. You know, sometimes when they say the other day coming, whatever it is, if there is nothing there to celebrate, you can just observe the day. So let's take my birthday, right? I'm not celebrating on that day. What am I doing? So if you don't celebrate, then you observe the day. So are we going to just observe the day, or we're going to celebrate the day? You celebrate a day, that is if there's an achievement that you deem to celebrate, and whatever it is that you celebrate it, because that's what we're going to do. So we'll observe the day, or we'll celebrate it. Me, I think I'm in a category of people who will try to maybe happy pre-100 day. What kind of thing they in the country? Also, you like politics business too much in the country. Why you take politics business for you can put it in yourself? So 100 days to your you know, today my friend Vera Kelvin and Demi hosted the party chairman. You know, you come and in there on the platform. He said, April, we are just sitting down on their platform and lie on people. Me, Pastor, I will lie. Pastor, you must say, who can lie? Nobody point your horse. Yourself point your horse. Then you lie on the people that you must say that you can. Who can lie? You can lie. So you Luther Tapper that you can lie. I know why you will come down to Then let me and then say again, Labo, when Kevin asking the question, say, holiday or more coming finina. So what and you think it is achievable? He said, but yes, it's achievable. He said challenging, but yes, we'll be able to achieve it. That now they're using the word challenge. They didn't know that we are town there were challenges. He said, though it's challenging, but it's even there. Kevin said, have you seen some? He said, but the thing all on Facebook. So that on Facebook more go to see what they deliver for the chairman more. He's not telling us that he has gone to see some of these projects. He said, when y'all go on Facebook, go see 100-day deliverers. So y'all get ready. La 100 days deliverers coming because Luther Tapper has told my friend and brother Kevin Demi that when y'all go on Facebook, go see 100 days deliverers. They're bringing their plenty. You don't worry. Y'all will see all kinds of 100 days deliverable. I don't know from where it coming from. That the chairman now talking. The man asked him, say, have you seen some? He said, but look on Facebook, you will see it there. So we'll go low on Facebook to see 100 days deliverable. I thought we was going to be feeding it instead of seeing it. We're supposed to just be seeing it. We're supposed to be feeding it. Because at the time that guy asked the question, he's supposed to have said, look, I just left from here. I just came from Grand Judicial recently. I just came from the other side recently. I just came from Lofa recently. Yeah, look, the projects are on. Yeah, some of it said you don't see. Yes. You'll go low on Facebook to go see your 100 days deliverable. This country is an interesting country. So that they kind of thing you want for people like us to look at and then get vexed in this country again, I would say. That they kind of on seriousness. That they kind of on serious responses people giving. That they kind of thing that will make me vex. They don't think that these people God, this country is an interesting country. So anyway, y'all go and celebrate your 100 days. Those of you who want to celebrate, you can celebrate. For me, I will observe it. I have nothing to. But anyway, let me try to highlight some things that happened and I want to share with you. First of all, it's a sad day and a lot of terrible things continue to happen over the weekend. In fact, just yesterday, a body was dumped. And that girl, I'm understanding, after Amanda's death, I'm understanding that girl is also somebody who associated with the CDC, Vivian Sano, former national team player, female, and her body was dumped right in front of the police. Everything on her, nothing left. Why? She must have died in the form of infection. She died. And then they came and dumped her body right in Gardnersville. This morning, it was another strange scene that people read. Now, these things are happening. Things happen. We said it during those times that things will happen. You look at all of that, and then you said that it is we are who been killing people. What kind of government will get ready to decide to say, look, I am here to govern, but I will be killing people and dominating? What kind of government will do that? When every government is looking for cleaning, and everyone, why would they do that? But you say in Georgia time, people were just dying. Prince Johnson, and you see some of the things we're talking, you say, oh, Georgia grab people and just kill them, put in the street, here and there. You see what's happening now? People are dying. Amanda's death, this other death again. Why are we seeing the Gardnersville belt is now becoming a terrible hub? People dying there. Just about a while ago, protest on SKD field because Grand Judicial felt cheated. And of course, that goal, I saw it from the sports background, sports analyst background. That was a goal that was a cheating moment. The referee, did disallow or did cancel out the goal. But again, it created tension. Aftermath, noise on the field, fans begin to behave. And the police had to beat somebody practically to the point of death. And other people said he died, but I don't want to be too quick to say that. And they said the guy was rushed to the JFK unconscious. You can see the blood oozing from the guy's head. They beat him. Police doing that. It is time and age. How do you do that? So you see, a lot of things are happening. This country, when I was talking about it and I was telling you that I posted something, I said, look, when you are cursed, there are things that will happen to you that you don't control. But they are happening because of what you did. You don't control it now, but they are not happening as a result of you being somebody who's innocent of what is happening, but it is because of what you did. So when what you did is about, you're about to feel the consequential effect, the punishment for what you did. That punishment does not tell that you are not in the know of what's happening, but you don't control what's going to be happening. That punishment will come. You have to face it. Though you don't control. So when you are cursed, you don't control what happens as a result of that curse, the effect of that curse. So they form a manner. Bwaka then came to power. They killed people. They wasted blood. The man promised. Bwaka said with himself that he was going to, if whatever may have happened to the election, it was going to be the end of Liberia. He said he was going to dance with the devil. He said all of those things. Those things came from his mouth. And if pastors were there, they said amen. They got men of God in this country who are saying amen to that. Today, they are there. They did not condemn him. Even up to now, they are not telling him, say, go to God for repentance. You as a national leader, you say X, Y, Z. They are still praying for him. I know you say, Pastor, who, what kind of thing, Pastor that said, they will go pray for him for 14 days. The other pastor, I can't remember any. Those are the kind of people who were there trying to celebrate him. Because they say their thoughts process that came from their subconscious mind that germinated or went into their sleep, and then they saw it. Because it's like when you love somebody so much, as you go in your sleep, you see yourself loving to them. Now your own wish, you just took and you carried. So they saw that, and then they said, "What will be president?" There's that because of your wish. So when your wishes just enter your dream, then you take it now, you look at it like that God thing. Give God chance, let him decide. Who are you? You already have a son. What do you expect? Those are the kind of people that can be lying because you already, when I say I already let somebody for truth when that person appears in my dream and we start looking back, it means that God say, just what God. No, those are the kind of things. You got to be careful with it. So when you are cursed, you don't control what will happen. But they are not happening as a result of not you, it's as a result of what you did in the past. So your past is about to be punished in the present. That punishment are not things that you control. You can't, what they call, but you are not free from it because of your past. So as a result, even if you will marry a man and they say Abraham we on that bad man, very good. Abraham we on a terrible man, and I marry a church goer. But the way I married that church goer, I took somebody who know. I took that church goer girl, that pretty church goer girl. I took her from somebody, and that person suffered. They didn't deserve together. No matter how I took that church goer girl, and whatever it is, I intend to change to be better, and that church goer girl allows it. That marriage that's supposed to be a blessing to us, it will become a curse. So as a result, terrible things will start happening in that marriage. She will not control it. I will not control it. We'll just be confused. We don't control that part. So as a result, it's as a result of the curse that you are operating on. So there are a lot of things happening in this country that JMB does not control. They are being controlled. Look, whether you like it or not, you go, you calm down. There are terrible things that happen in this country. More terrible things may happen. The men of God then said it. Oh, you think when they were saying it, they said that certain people will be doing it? No. They said this is what will happen. And when God is ready to tell you that this is what will happen, it is now God trying to now tell you that this is what I said and this is what will happen. You don't control what will be happening. The same way when you get grace. When you get grace, you don't control what happens. Sometimes you will go do some bad things. God will just use his grace to cover you up. You don't control that cover up. The same way when you are cursed, you don't control what happens in the wake of your curse. That the same way when you are blessed and God's grace is carrying you, you don't control what's happening. Little things you touch it become big in the eyes of people. But when you are cursed, even big things you touch it, people, it blows off everything, a chakla, everything. Even it may be good as you tell me as good, God will make it to look like bad. Nobody will appreciate you. That's what it is. That's how Christ can work, and how grace can work, and how blessing can work. When God is with you, every little thing you do, it becomes big. When God's grace was upon David, he just used a sleeve. And he was able to dethrone a whole big man like that who nothing can happen to. In fact, when Saul said that I want to put my armor and everything on you to provide protection, he said, what are you putting on me? God's grace is upon me already. Do you think I really need your armor and thing that you're putting on me? I don't need them. This little thing that I have, they won't rag here. That will destroy that man. Because when God's grace is upon you, no matter how small something is, it will become big. It will become more successful. But when curse is upon you, no matter how sophisticated you are, no matter how you go to school, no matter how you learn all the book, once you are cursed, you will go up, you come down, you will pass around, you will never be successful. Things will be happening in your lives that you don't control. You yourself, you'll be sitting there, you'll be looking at it and say, no. But when people say these things, you always say, oh, you're talking. Some we may not be the church going every day. You're seeing your churches that dancing around all over the place. But God is using his wisdom through us to communicate that you must be careful how you go. When you want to be successful, tread a good path. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. So this is what's happening now. People dying. Police people that never used to just beat people, just small touch and thing. Police will just get angry. You care to know why are they behaving unprofessional? Because they don't control it. Now terrible things will happen in this country. Don't stay with anybody you go argue with them. Look, avoid any argument. Anybody can die anytime now. The disaster and calamity that was being foretold by the man of God is now unfolding in this country. We used to cry for AEC during rainy season time or dry season time. Now, small rain and falling down, still we have inconsistent. You have these kind of things happening. You think it's normal? Horses are just burning. You think it's normal? You think the control? No, it's the curse. So if you don't take that leader up, or you don't take out the cross, now two things can happen for that to pass away. Either the curse must be removed, or the individual remove the curse. That's the whole thing. So I don't know which one you will do. You got to remove the curse. And certain things can make that curse to be removed, or the individual has to go. The moment you take that person from your life is stable back. That's how God works. This is, except you don't believe in God. You go to church, you don't believe in God. Except you don't believe in God and how God works. George Weah was no super person. George Weah knew nothing about presidency. But because the grace of God was upon him, what did God tell him? The same thing David did. Joseph did. To confront a famine that would have come, God told Joseph in his dream and told him there is XYZ that will happen. After so and so year, they one will happen. When they made Joseph the chief administrator, what he started doing? He started building warehouses and stealing. When George Weah became president, what did he do? Did he ever know that COVID-19 was going to come? The first thing he ever taught us was to launch and break ground for the building of a hospital that was built right here at the 14 Military Hospital. Something that was never built ahead of time before Ebola could come to this country. They had to be people coming to the country to build that. God just told him, say, build this hospital so that when COVID, God didn't tell him, say, when COVID shall come. Nobody knew that COVID was coming. But why you think God decided to just tell him, say, Lord, dedicate this place? The 14 Military Hospital must be built. What did 14 Military Hospital do for us during the COVID era? You care to ask yourself that question? Grace. Because he's not Christ. Look, these things we are saying, it's not about you causing people all over the place. You want to cause that your business. Some of us, that God we believe in. And some of you are Muslims, you believe in Allah. And so Allah will provide a way for you. God will provide a way for you. And that is how it works. God will come down. God will always be there. So you see, this is very much a terrible time for our country. We just got to face it. So all you can pray for is that thing that will happen and may not be able to affect you. So we think for sure God is there and God will guide us all and God will take us through. Right? So let's continue. There are a lot of things that happened over the weekend. With the exception of those things now, I'm just telling you, so problem. There is no day that will come. The day I see anything good, what God will do. Look, God is there. God got my heart. I will thought a good thing. With all that thing, I can be talking. No, I can't ignore anything that benefiting myself. Yeah, because that thing that a Boga doing there or Boga, I mean, no. If I see one good thing, you show me one good thing I was going to talk about. I'm not talking about. Name me any good thing that I'm supposed to talk about that I'm not talking about. Forget about it. Show me it. Show me any good thing that happened in your life that I'm supposed to be talking about that I'm not talking about. Has the living condition improved? And I'm supposed to be talking about that. I'm not talking about it. Because for you to tell me, say, hey, you just on politics, oh, what a good thing that happening. I say, what a good thing that happening that indeed you should be able to show me that the police boo you want to show me. You want to show me the police boot? That one? That a good thing? Okay, police boot. But I'll be a police boot. And that good thing. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Mr. President. Thank you for building police boot. What do you ask again? You name it. I want for you to show me something good. Huh? The police boy and I see. What else you want to try enough for him? That one, not that one. Which one again I should talk about that? You know that I'm supposed to talk about. Where were things prices? Your scratch card prices. Your scratch card thing that you want to call. You show me something that I'm supposed to be talking about. Let me see it. You know, I was just coming to work right here. You know, I was coming to work right here from rehab. So the rain just started falling. How many days the rain started falling? I mean, road that they put lateral racks, right? And then they are constructing the road, right? The RIA road. So the rain had not really started yet. You can see the pop holes. It started creating traffic again. They are talking about the mud in the interior, the rural area. That road that they building. Oh, have you people tried on the real road? Oh, some of you don't live that side. Okay, when you come into work or when you going home, see how the traffic is now caused by the barber. They are now pop holes being created by the ring. Just area where they put rago, area that you could move on smoothly. Do you know how long it took these people to build that road? Because every time they put it right there, when the ring comes, the ring with chakra, everything and put BB hole inside, they will go for right again, they put it there again. That they kind of think that it took them time to build. Then somebody telling you, say, you will go face mud road. Or that little thing there, right? That a good thing you want me to talk about, right? No problem. So, I don't know. And I like the fact that we are in this country. You know, one good thing God has done for people like us, we're not rich. But again, we are not hungry. And we think that we'll have to. Have we gone to any one of your houses to beg you for anything? No. So I think it's important. And we are waiting to see what will happen. So over the weekend, something happened. And let me get on to this one here. Let me get to some of the Bwaga achievements there. First of all, I will come to Bwaga's attitude towards these tenure positions, the way he treated it over the weekend, which is an affront to the rule of law. And the people who benefiting from it, I just told a friend today. I said the time Jenkins Carden were in this country here when they were just grabbing people, putting them in jail, beating people, they're adding them, doing everything. And they felt that they are government or they are government time, so they could break any law, right? There's time for reckoning. That's why I'm very careful in dealing with people to benefit from wrongs. It doesn't last. I don't care what you do. Wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter who is wrong. No matter, and there is a day for reckoning. That day will come. You will know all the wrong that you benefit when you're laughing with it, showing your teeth also today. It will haunt you. And I'm seeing people doing that. And there are a lot of things we are doing that we call witch hunt. You know why we call them witch hunt? Do you know at what point do we equate it to witch hunt? Okay, let me put in a simple term to your house, right? Your children and your stepchild, or the people children living with you and your children, they do the same thing, right? Your children are doing the same thing, but you are looking for problem against the other people children so that you can just put in usher. But I see problem that you may be looking for against the other people children, your children doing the same thing too. So you don't care. You are not taking action against your children for the kind of thing that you're looking for against other people so that you can use it against them because you don't want them in the house. But that it is a witch hunt. Right? It is a witch hunt. The witch component there is that witchcraft and what they can do. Why you see someone in the year looking like that, whatever it is. They go after people, So that's why they just put that term in another witch hunt, because witchcrafts go after people. But they will protect their own ear. They say you get one child, you want your own way, all the kind of thing. But when the witch ready to tend to them, they strike them, they tell them say bring your own child. Oh, that thing can be a difficult moment for them. But they are easy and they find it very easy to go after other people. That's why they call it witch hunt. So how do we term Bwaka's conduct as witch hunt before I get to the LTA stuff? One, there are instances that have unfolded. Now Bwaka has not demonstrated that he's serious to fight corruption. The audit hearing about all over. Bwaka is not serious about audit. That's a witch hunt component there. Let me start. Let me just name few. The first place Bwaka is supposed to have demonstrated that he did not come for witch hunt a year to deal with issues, and of course, it's no business as usual, is the inauguration wahala. There were a lot of confusions around that inauguration, something. Plenty of money business, a party chairman hook up, all inside. All kinds of things relating to that. The first thing Bwaka is supposed to have initiated is to tell the GAC, please come and then audit these people. Because these are temporary people, then they coming to go. We don't want for them to go. Please operate and you have to audit the inaugural committee before they are dissolved. So GSC will go there and give comprehensive report. People who supposed to give account as a result of misapplication, if there were any, Bwaka deal with them on that. We say, yeah, Bwaka really ready for two because he has started with his own. The next place Bwaka is supposed to have operated again that he did not do. Bwaka himself, his assets that he's supposed to have demonstrated to say, look, because everything they were talking about how we had did our assumptions, though we could see some of the things, right? Bwaka who claimed and declared publicly to the public at the time he was in opposition, he declared, nobody asked Bwaka to have declared his asset, to tell you his status, but the declaration of his status at the time, by saying that I am living on loan, Bwaka was indirectly publishing his status to the public to tell us who he is, how is he living, how did he acquire his properties that he had today. He said, go, in fact, he said it. He published his asset by telling us, go to rehab. My layer house that I built since I started working in government at the same stayed there. He was showing us his properties at the time to say that, look, I'm a man who lived a very simple and poor life. Right? At that time, he was not just declaring, no, because declaration is done at the library, at the LACC. At that time, he was publishing his assets, he was publishing his status. So now we knew. Now, Bwaka now became president. From the period that he became president, and from the time that he started giving money out to people when he could not give money out, because all the times that you were on loan, you never had the capacity to give money out to people. Bwaka had not yet assumed the leadership position. But the period between the transition, Bwaka had never had an elaborate and birthday celebration your whole life before. Everything about him, po. Now, that period, Bwaka lifestyle begins to change. The public now sees it that it was incumbent upon Bwaka again that I would tell these people that the period between, because they said we are acquiring all of his properties before, and in fact, when he went into the presidency and all with it, because they were arguing about asset declaration, that noise started ever since. And he, Bwaka, was part of those persons causing those noise. Now, so that period in between there, it sparks up, it created some level of dent on his reputation. That he took the clean character of being a poor man, very big man, contempt man, that he was going to it now created a lot of noise. What Bwaka would have done was, my asset, I'm not just going to declare it, I'm going to publish it. There is something that we did not do. Then we believe that Bwaka is serious. So now when you want to do things, they say you must clear the code in your eye first before you tell another man XYZ, right? So let's go there. I'm saying you must go to Ellen Johnson's every town. No. We know that you won't start with George. We are 6 years. We agreed. We don't get any problem with it. So I'm not even going to United Party 12 years. Like I think you're talking about it. And I'm waiting on it. Why Bwaka including 12 years? And I want to go to 12 years. Just in 3 months alone, Bwaka has never demonstrated sincerity. I mean, on his own watch to demonstrate the will. So let's leave that one there. The Grace Pay corruption saga, alleged corruption saga, where they say Grace Pay sat down in Bwaka office and requested money over $500,000 from NASCOP. At the time, he never had any authority as president yet. So he was not operating in his capacity as Minister of State at the time. Today, Amara then crying on Grace Pay. Bwaka had never suspended Grace Pay or not call on him for him to be audited by the GAC. Yeah, Bwaka is there and Grace Pay is still his Minister of State. They say Bwaka serious. We shouldn't call it witch hunt. I'm talking about 12 years. No, I don't want to go to 12 years. I'm talking about just in 3 months, what Bwaka ought to have done to demonstrate to us that he's serious in fighting corruption. So that we don't call it witch hunt. They are right there. Bwaka had never suspended anybody. In fact, today I was reading through the Heritage newspaper when I was reading through the Heritage newspaper when somebody said, he said that Bwaka credible information states that Bwaka blasted at his aide for swapping position. You must be blasting or you must be taking action. And for the fact that Bwaka is even appointing people and saying this appointment is supersedes every other appointment that we have been done, meaning there is a problem. Who has been punished for that? If Bwaka is really serious. There is corruption even in his appointment cycle. He's not punishing anybody. They say Bwaka serious. They just say we shouldn't call what he's doing as witch hunt. Okay, let's leave that Grace Pay thing, right? Look at that one about Amara on your back. They are causing noise on it. Bwaka is not taking any action at all. But you say when you come to CDC people, then Bwaka here. The man running government now. The old man ready. Bwaka that baby. But that you're talking to Bwaka that baby, it should start with him. Then we think that Bwaka is serious. So let's leave that one there. Another one again is prior to the elections. There were killings that were done in Lofa County, Bwaka's own hometown. Did he initiate any investigation to say this election map or what is it? When they arrested Queen Johnson prior to Bwaka taking over, what did Bwaka police people do? What did they do? They released that girl. Today that girl is working and going free. Then you say Bwaka respect the rule of law. Bwaka, whatever it is. Okay, let's leave that one. Because I just cataloging, I'm going to 12 years. Because anytime I say, oh yeah, it works on because Bwaka don't want to why wrong with 12 years. I don't want to go to 12 years. Forget about 12 years. I'm talking about just in 3 months. Me, I let to carry my argument. What? The argument just be narrowed. Right there. The King George situation. Yeah, thank you. One of my students just added that one up. The investigations are done. There are videos that show the police conduct. What has happened to any police officer? Then you say, Bwaka now wish hunting on. Amen. One more you want for us to really use the term and say, look, it is witch hunt. Right? Good. Let's go to the next one again. The issue about the AFL. Now witch hunt, right? Good. The AFL officers through their women. Because whatever pain their husbands feel, they feel it. So they were speaking through their women. They locked down the entire country because of bad administrative practice, characterized by bad conditions of living, that in fact stopped our constitutional program that's supposed to be held. Instead of Bwaka initiating an audit, in fact, oh gosh, you see, they are saying, I wish hunt. Bwaka is serious. What did Bwaka do? In fact, the key elements in the AFL, when I said some of the AFL people, then they see ranking person, they were also Unity Party people, see what Bwaka has done today. Just the man who is at the center of massive corruption, allegations of massive corruption of the AFL. Bwaka said in a Sunday because you were vexed. We have decided to remove this man. We'll launch an investigation to know SYC why the officers are doing. That investigation went on because Bwaka himself knows that his people that he want to appoint into position, their hands were all caught up in the cookie jar. The 2 weeks report that's supposed to come from the AFL has never come up. But the man who was at the center of it, who was booted out by the public sector he managed, the public sector he superintended, the public sector that he supervised, that man is being by all costs rewarded as the chief of our national security intelligence in this country. That man is rewarded over the weekend by Joseph Newman Boakai. And you're supposed to think that I was lying when I was saying that Prince Charles Johnson was working with the Unity Party and doing SYC. And now the men are going to go sit down there now. Is it not a political? Has he not politicized the sector? We are left Pearson there, managed to put him through. Pearson was non-partisan, but Iba left what they did to himself because Iba, he just told all the things that he was doing on the money. We are here, they take now, they go put into passport area. What do you go do there? Then they say they made ambassador, they gain rank of ambassador, or they gain rank of ambassador, then you go be issuing passport. You see the kind of thing that people can do. You know, when God is at work, I enjoy that one. And because he Bwaka fell, the embarrassment is there. That Daniel Zianka, who or whatever it is, and who must have contributed and helped them one way or the other, who was made ambassador at last, Zianka had never been a happy man. And Zianka may have some close ties with Yomdi Kanga Lawrence or so forth. They've been pushing it some kind of way. So Bwaka gets ready now and goes back. He rewarding people who brought the AFL, the army into public disrepute. These are the people we are talking about here. They are saying now offer which he grabs Zianka and then made him military advisor. Chief, why do you have security advisor? National security advisor. That national security advisor, he takes information from the joint security. So, he decided to make Zianka security military advisor. Are we preparing for war? But I can see it clearly that Bwaka, the war that he was talking about, he is ready to see that war on his watch. You know, everything that comes from your mouth, no matter what it is. When George Weah said that Bwaka, you're talking about war, but I want to tell you that there will be no checkpoints in this country on my watch. George Weah said that. Didn't George Weah say? George Weah said there will be no checkpoints, no more checkpoints in this country on my watch as president. How did he demonstrate that? When the election result was proven that there were a lot of massive breaking that went on. We have stormed his party to the extent that some of the partisans and officials, they are very angry with him today. And said to live up to that, to say that there will be no checkpoints in this country, I gave up the result. Despite it being too narrow, we are giving it up. The Bwaka man who came from a mob that there will be checkpoints. You see what Bwaka doing now? Bwaka is appointing somebody as advisor, presidential advisor on military. You see that? He's reactivating those sectors that were we to be going to war. And Bwaka is aware. Look, every other thing that's happening, the whole NSA appointment, the issue about the LTA, all the appointment that you see here, so it's all targeted at people like us. We don't go anywhere here, people dying all in the streets, and most preferably, Seditians are dying. I want to say that. Because I can say that clearly now because Amanda is a sedition, Vivian equally a sedition. Seditions are dying. We haven't gone anywhere yet. Do you know what will happen now? Look at the police force. The restructuring that going in the police force is bringing back people who were criminals before. They are now taking up positions, taking up people in the police force today to make the police a partisan police force. We are preparing for war. Look, these people are preparing themselves because they know what will happen. So you think why are they carrying these people down there? For them to have an advisor for military. And let me say congratulations to my sister, Geraldine. And I thank you so much. Congratulations. For me, I ain't got no problem with her. But what about you? I don't see any problem with her. Congratulations, a professional person she is. I will try to say that. And I have no issue with her. And because she's a professional person, very calm person, and so forth. And I really must appreciate her. And we think for sure is good. So y'all want for us to say all the things and I wish hunt, right? Good, brilliant. We agreed. So all these things I'm cataloging now. Am I really wrong, or I'm just saying things off head? I'm saying things that you know about. So Joseph Boakai is preparing to have checkpoints in this country because you can see that Boakai is pushing people to the extent that he's not just pushing on and he's not pushing the people at the top, the people at the grassroots. He's pushing them against the wall. And when you push people against the wall and they can't pass through the wall, they will have to bounce back. So Boakai is trying to activate all the artillery in the police, in the AFL, placing people around him who will tell you, say, look, Mr. President, let's fire. Let's go this way. Let's do it. These are the kind of things they are preparing themselves for that because it came from Boakai's mouth. So why will you be rewarding Charles Johnson, who was booted out by the citizens? Forget about it. You came to serve people. So if the post said they don't want the president, you must be able to study that man track record. When it is clear, you can talk about, oh yeah, the thing is politically motivated. Chief, did you conduct any investigation? Did you have a thorough investigation? Because you say you were going to conduct an investigation. That investigation is supposed to have informed you whether Prince Charles Johnson's and the protest against him was politically motivated. That would have informed you. No action taken against any AFL soldiers because they know that what the people were doing, they were gathering a just protest for the sake of their own welfare. The current budget that you even said, did they address all of the issues that you promised the AFL? You are lying to these people. So that people knew that if they had left Prince Charles Johnson there, you are going to lie to them. You are lying to them. Today, the AFL, but anything there to address the concerns of these people? No, you still live there like that. So, y'all want to kill us. Me, I'm not afraid. And let me tell you all of these things. I'm not afraid. It's God. Because they are already killing people. People die in the streets. They are beating people. People are dying. I'm not lying. I'm not like doing their days where they will take day by day from so and put it so you see streaming. No. This one, you see people die in the form and faction that they are dying. To the extent that they are bringing it right in front, and they are bringing it right in front of the police station and putting people there. So you see it? So where are we going as some people? Rule of law? I beg you. There is nothing. Boakai is damaging every fabric of our society. We are going down. You not seeing it? You see your team prices? The common living costs, they don't control it. Gas price is climbing up all by itself. Common entertainment in then those TSTV then you know what they're carrying their prices up over. Things are happening today. While Boakai friend then sitting down in Kenya and discussing progress with Liberia heavily indebted and so forth through the RDA, International Development Agency that falls under the World Bank. Why a friend then leaving from here and going there in Kenya, Boakai for the third time. Boakai had never shown up among his friends for them to discuss the progress of Africa. But during the election, Boakai was flying here and saying, when you're going for a medical, he said, I'm going to the West African sub-region. I'm going to the sub-region. The real time has come. They're having African Climate Summit in Kenya. Mara Biao, then they're all there. I think it ended today or something like that. Boakai is not there. But he's sitting down here carrying our country backward, chasing people, pushing the ordinary citizens against the wall, taking bread from their mouth, doing anything he can. That is Boakai. Then you say Boakai serious for true. He making the country straight. He can make the country straight with his own people, with all the things that are listed here. Has Boakai taking action against his own people that he loves? All the action has he taken it for? We would take Boakai to be serious person to think that he's taking this country and he's running the country. Yeah, Boakai get the courage. He's doing the right thing. What the right thing Boakai doing? I just listed things. Tell me, said a lie. Asset recovery went straight for opponents. Then you say Bwaka running this country on path? No. Bwaka sitting in that country. The first opportunity Bwaka had for him to have attended was the AU something. Bwaka didn't go there. The second opportunity Bwaka had to have gone to represent us, to make sure he talk with his friends, talk about bilateral relations and so forth here and there with his team. Bwaka did not go to the AU summit. Then the money matter summit now, where people discussing money. Bwaka refused to go. In fact, he couldn't go there because the reason is very simple. These people are not going to have extra protocol after you fainted on a day and they get a record that Bwaka is sick. Then they said last day that was the heat. Bwaka, and he went to the capital, the Sona address, the Poro medical hub in the cafeteria, so that when Bwaka faint, they will carry him there to resuscitate him. All that funny protocol then. It will be a disgrace for Bwaka to say in going there, then he tell the post, say, you want people hospital bed in your conference room on the side, because anytime I can faint or anytime I can fall off, you think no kind of thing. So that's the embarrassment they're trying to save, for which Bwaka can go to all of these functions. Come on, can't take me game. Local programs here. Bwaka can never attend any of those functions. Carrying our country backward. Reactivating anything that will lead to instability. Because if these people were to see people like Prince Charles Johnson, National Security Advisor, anything that happened is going to do, man, is targeting people already. You can know straight that he's going to target people. So you have a police commander who's there and brings back people who felt that they were injured during the riot regime. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to pay back. So the police people flocking people all over the place. You know why they're flocking people? So you can see that when you do these things, you present it in a manner that, you know, our country is just, I don't know, but it's quite terrible for us. And we have to pray that some of us will not be correct. Look at what happened over the weekend. The Supreme Court came down with this ruling. When the Supreme Court comes down with such ruling, they get 3 days. Those 3 days are for any party, or maybe the party that may have been lost, for them to open window for re-argument. They could say, look, we want re-argument in this case. We are not satisfied with what the Supreme Court said, so we want a re-argument. They never filed for that. 3 days, right? So Wednesday, that decision was taken. The 3 days, you start counting it from what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 3 days ended. When the 3 day ends, Sunday is non-DAS day. That means now working day. So the Supreme Court will skip over Sunday and then presented the mandate of the Supreme Court, because it got to reach the government. It hasn't left the Supreme Court yet. It is just, they made a pronouncement. It hasn't left yet to come to the government. The Supreme Court still had the ruling with it, with the mandate still with it. Bwaka left that mandate, running on it, and said, oh yeah, except the Supreme Court ruling, blah, blah, blah. Bwaka decided to run ahead of it and then suspended all of those people without receiving the mandate from the Supreme Court. And in suspending, he said that he appoints people in their positions to be acting as committee. The same people that he sent there first, which the Supreme Court interpreted as removal, is the same people that Bwaka went and took there and then said they must be acting. Then you see my friend and brother, young guy growing up, Patrick Horner, behaving like this country 6 years forever. You're behaving like how they call it, what they call, let me name the people then who are in bar administration and they were doing all kinds of things. The notable one that I know for sure is Jenkins Carden. Where you think that at your time you can do anything, whether you like it or not, you just think they will not count time in this country. There's a data record. That's why you see people like us were very careful. Today, God can bless me that I can reference cases where I look at Weah administration, I criticize some of the decisions that he made. It may not be all, but there was some I stood up to it, despite me loving Weah and supporting Weah from day one. The most notable one that I can still speak to is the Kabina Jana case. Today, I have the moral to say, look, the removal of this man, it's not right. You try to trump on the justice. You can't be doing this. It will give a different interpretation. Where did they go? That very thing I was saying, it backfired at the ECOWAS school, right? Kabina Jana. So I'm not like I was a blind person. No. I said it. So when I look at wrong, I know wrong is wrong. I will never ever be celebrating wrong because it is benefiting me. I will never celebrate wrong. I want for any one of you, I've been on radio and I've been on this platform, I've been on YouTube. You've been pulling all custard and where they were defending Tina or whatever. You pull out anything that AB ever supported wrong and say it was right. I'm on video. All my programs are live. You're going for it. Anything I ever supported wrong, and today, or I supported as right, but today I'm condemning it. Y'all bring it up. I want to see it. Just look for it. Don't be passing around whatever. These are the things. Some of us, patriotism is not anything that you have to be paid about before you demonstrate it. No. It's out of just love for country. So people like us, we can speak out. We can say anything we can. You think we can't do bad thing, I can't support it when I know the very thing, even if I'm benefiting from it today, how do I account for it tomorrow? How do I account for such tomorrow? It becomes difficult. So you cannot do that. And you can't be, not because you're benefiting from the wrongs. The stuff had not come. The mandate of the Supreme Court had not even reached Joseph Boaga yet. Joseph Boaga was finished taking action already. Because why? LTA must be there to target Freedom FM, Banner FM, Kings FM, all the radio stations. But I can see that the worst part. So they must target these stations, close them off, because all the fake thing that they're doing, they don't want us to talk about it. All the lies they did, they don't want us to talk about. All the killings that perhaps they could do, they don't want us to talk about it. So as a result, let's shut them down. So they are doing everything and placing people everywhere. And don't worry, look, these things are happening, right? The Supreme Court opinion, I don't know what to call, but anyway, I don't know whether the legal team of these people, they can still go back to the Supreme Court. I think one of the appropriate action that can be taken there, and of course, rate that could be taken up, and of course, issuing for that is to just file in for the bit of information, something like that, to say, Supreme Court, you told us XYZ. Because the issue there is, Walker wants to play smart. Send the Supreme Court say remover. Walker is saying, send they say remover. Okay, we're not removing them. We'll suspend them, but we'll put crime on their head. Then we'll tell the GSC to go there. But the very Supreme Court these people going to have already had similar issue before that deals with term or whatever it is that somebody have their term to serve, and for them to leave that position, it is only removal that is mentioned. The Supreme Court went through that, and I brought the NDPL case about Aze Yinebo and other people, right? And in that case, Aze Yinebo was suspended by his colleagues in the Liberian Senate. And when they went to the court, they said their action they're taking, it is not removal, because Aze Jackson, let me say, Aze Yinebo and his team were able to argue that the conduct of these people will constitute removal, because I'm not going to be working and so forth here and there. Right? So whether somebody will add him and place the idea, I'm not working, I'm being deprived, I'm not supposed to go to work, I'm not supposed to add in a rule. So as a result of that, so they went to the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court interpreted and said, look, they think that your day, that removal. The Supreme Court said they think that your day is removal. And the Supreme Court also said, there are many of you who said, this country is an interesting country. There are many of you who said that and we are Ellen did the same thing too. They suspended people, blah blah blah. And why I said the last time. And why I said, you know what? In a country, there are things that happen, but people may not understand it. And when the people raise that issue, because the court defeated them on that and said, look, whether you're lucky or not, once you're suspended this man, and they'll say in your own rule that for them to move, they must be to tell, right? That removal, you're even discussing in your own rule. that you need to tell. You know what got the number, but let's leave that one. But in your own rule, you say the only way anything can happen to this man is removal. Right? Not suspension. So your suspension are the same removal. So what the essence? Then they left that power. The Senate left that power. You know what did they say again? They said, on the scene as a man, there were times that he suspended his colleagues. So there is a court opinion and there is a court response to that. They said the respondents contended in that case, the Yinebo and those Senate people, the respondents contended also that court petitioner Yinebo's suspension was not the first time. That what they said in the court, they said it was not the first time an elected officer of the Senate had been suspended. They said, according to the respondents, the chairperson on executive, Senator Gloria Scott, the chairperson on rules and order, Senator Clarija, among others, were suspended during sessions presided over by the Senate Pro Tem as a Yinebo. These people were also suspended, though they get tenure, though they get time, they're supposed to be there. He suspended them too. Then you know how the court answer that? The one we're going to be telling you, a precedent that is not grounded in law, that get trash. So you see people arguing, it not good for camera. You know, journalists, we as journalists, let's go beyond. So to ask some questions. You get a lot of lawyers in this country. Tell them, say, is this thing right? Forget about what John Brown did it before, whatever it is. Once it did not come to the court attention, it doesn't mean that what John Brown did is right or is a precedent that you can rely on to do other things to other people. So how did the court answer that? The court said this. Listen to the court. That is what the court said. They said, on this point, that means at the point that they raised now, they see he sat down, he suspended a friend or two who were elected people too. So what making now we took them is a normal practice. The court answered and said, on this point, we say that we are not aware of the facts and circumstances of the suspension of other officers of the Honorable Senate. I said suspension. You said we're not aware of what happened there. I said suspension was never challenged before the court. You see the same thing I was talking the last time? I said, once you don't go to the court to challenge it, it doesn't mean that the man is right. So let's take, for instance, Oben Samson decided to just dismiss me or some kind of way. And I go to court. I decided to leave it. So Oben Samson decided to dismiss the next person again. Then when the next person carries Oben Samson to court for what was Oben Samson say, but the last time I'd even dismissed AB too. So who is the other man? Now, normal way we can be able to the court will say no. AB only, they didn't bring it before, or so we don't know how AB thing happened. Don't bring that one here. Because if AB had challenged it before us, and then we told y'all that AB was in the wrong, then you can use that as precedent to say similar thing happened like this, it came to this very court, and the court took this other decision. Why is it different in our case? Then you can argue that before. Because you should be arguing the court issue on the basis of what the court said before. Since you want you precedent, you can't appear before the court and be using precedent outside the law or have never been brought before the court. That precedent can hold. So that is what the court said. So let's leave that one, right? Good. Now let's come to the LTA Act that states something. So it will tell you exactly what it says, right? 10.1 of the LTA Act is talking about what? Disqualification and removal states. States that. They say a person may not be removed from office. They didn't say remove or suspended. No. The LTA is clear. A person may not be removed from office as a commissioner or chairman or from any other office that is made subject to this section prior to the completion of his or her term of appointment, unless these are the conditions now. They say the person may not be removed. They don't tell you they're suspended or removed. No, remove. What did the court argue on the last time? The court said the appointment of these people in these positions while the people tenure are not expired, it amounts to what? Removal, because they're not going to be working. So how does the suspension does not state that the people will not be working? So when you apply the Yinebo's case, you will know that it is the same thing that they are doing again. So on what condition you can remove these people? Is that through one investigation going on? You're listening, I'm about to read 1A. Unless the person at the time of appointment or while holding the position of commissioner, chairman, or other office has a conviction or is convicted for any offense in Liberia or elsewhere. That means the time the president put the person there, you're able to find out that the person was convicted before, that person will not hold the office. Whether anywhere else, whether America or you or whatever it is, the person will never hold that office. right? Whether they have a conviction record, that person will not be able to hold it as one. They say on a criminal law because they put it in the context that you can really look at it. So they say on a criminal law because on a criminal law, it always talk about due process, right? And that due process is a process through we 1 year before they convict, and they must be adjudged, right? Is that adjustment that leads to the conviction? So they say on a criminal law involving dishonesty or corruption. So the criminal law must be able to prove that there is dishonesty or corruption on a criminal law. So you must take the person to court. It must be demonstrated that the person was dishonest and they were very much corrupt. It must be proven as well. Those are conditions under which you can remove them. And 3, where the penalty for such offense includes imprisonment for 1 year or longer, irrespective of whether such penalty has been or is being imposed concerning such conviction. You see the conditions under which you can remove them. So as contrary to section 10.3, what did 10.3 say? Let me count to 10.3 so that we know what 10.3 says, right? So 10.3 here says, say no commissioner or member of permanent staff or LTA may have a direct or indirect financial interest or maintain any investment in any telecommunications company, so conflict of interest, right? So all the kind of thing. If the person went through it and then you found out that they have share in, honoring, they have share in any communication, something and thing, and then you can deal with that one as well. So that 10.3, that's why I came there, because when it reference something, you got to go to it. So they say, as contrary to section 10.3, and does not remedy the default to the satisfaction of the minister. So you must remedy that to the satisfaction of the minister. Who's the minister? The minister is the Minister of Post and Telecommunications. Yeah, the country that they think Boga and play with so. But you know, I'm not surprised at what Boga doing. Before we get to the lines, I hope you're playing your freedom cash giveaway, and we really trying our best to make sure that you get cash all the time. I let it bump it time. Yeah, no, you're too low today. You're trying to do more before I do the draw. It's about no, it's too low. I can't go at this level and do draw here now, but I will do the draw anyway. So. I'm not surprised at what Boka is doing. When Boka got in office, he already looked at the judicial system and then called it a total mess. I will quote what Boka said in his inaugural address to the nation. He grabbed the whole nation, and this is how he addressed the judiciary. This is what Boka said. He said, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, President of the Senate, Mr. Speaker, and members of the legislature, our justice system. Listen to this, that Boka describing the justice system like this. The very system Boka is abusing and doing everything to it. Boka knew that the justice system is nothing. Boka does not have any regard for the justice system because he already preconceived it that the justice system is total mess. So anything that comes from there, he's not going to respect it. So he says here that our justice system, which is meant to protect the innocent and punish the guilty, has been marred by inefficiency, corruption, and lack of public trust. Because nobody trusts that court. They are full of corruption. They're not correct. The Chief Justice had to come back and debunk Boka. The Chief Justice had to come back and say, Boka, you are in error. You can't describe our system like this. When you yourself, Boka, has benefited from this very system when you are in opposition. So for Boka to describe the system like that, then you should know why Boka is doing what he's doing. And Boka is trying to demonstrate to them that they are nothing, they can't do anything to him because he has no respect for them. That's why Boka did what he's doing. He has no respect for them. He already denigrated them. He said the court is nothing. He said it. And Boka is working towards it. Boka has no respect for the rule of law. That's why you see arbitrary dismissals are all over. Anybody in Boga camp, when you do bad thing, you are safe. Anything that happen in weird time and a bad thing, forget it, they will go after you. Is that justice? You cry, the justice system is marred by corruption. Your conduct alone, Boga, are you demonstrating anything sound? Anyway, a hint to the wise is quite sufficient, people. Let's leave it at that. So you can call us on 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. Cross Support is proud to be associated with the show. It's left with the justice system now. Bwaka has told you people that you're nothing. So the Chief Justice came back and said, no, you can't say this. Right? And Bwaka is using the same justice system. Let's see how that happens. The man doesn't care. Me, I hate to say people who are around him that they don't want to do nothing. It's easy here to come be doing blame game and shifting blame here and there. You think I really care about that? No. By the way, get to the lines, interact with your callers, and then we get home. Yeah. I'm about to do my draws for my winners. Yeah. Hey man, some of you now play. You haven't won before. I pray that some of you win today, man. I know several of you have engaged me. But I keep telling you, we don't control this thing here. Huh? Yeah, we don't control this thing. I can assure you, we don't control it. Yeah, you know, I know. I feel for some of you, you have spent more and expect more, but you can't get it. But just keep playing. Never be discouraged. God will work out with you.
Led by the Spirit of God to dedicate a song to our outgoing president of Liberia, President George Manning Blessing Weah. Listen to me. People you place around you in life can be the same one that tearing you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry your information out there. Listen to this message through songs. Listen to me. Listen well.
Listen well. And so certainly we are listening. Thanks so much, and Musu Kennedy. And she hasn't really officially launched this yet. She would like to have something done before the eyes of the president. We're making arrangement for that. And I think it's good. But she came out with a video component as well. So let's get to the lines entire with your callers right here on this very day. And so we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are working together for the good of our country. All right, so let's get to the lines entire with you. That is it right here on this day. Let's get on this first caller quickly. Let's have a minute each and then we go on. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please go on quickly. Hello? Yeah, sorry. Hello? Yeah, I'm fine. Go on.
Thank you. Yeah, AB, I'm Shelton calling from Connecticut, the USA.
Yeah, please go ahead, Shelton. Yes,
I'm concerned about the extrajudicial killings that are going on in our country.
Okay.
And it frightened me to the extent where I see the human rights groupings in Liberia are mute. They are not speaking towards it. They are not saying anything. We saw 2 women being killed, dropped off to the same location almost. And I'm concerned, why are Liberians not even, talking about it? Where and is the media? I mean, people were putting fake picture up from foreign country.
Hey, you slipped off. My friend and brother, you just slipped off like that. Sorry, you can call back. That is if you can. But again, I'll get back on the diaspora people. We prioritize on the WhatsApp line, please. And yeah, you can call on the local line. We'll pick you as well. But these people, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, somebody just this call just dropped.
Yeah,
so
just
go.
Mm-hmm.
We used to see people were posting pictures from foreign countries of different people performing autopsy and they will put it on Liberia and were making big headlines in Liberia and in the international community. Today we see real people being killed, body being dropped on the streets, and the media is mute. The international community muted. We see the justice system in Liberia, the justice groupings in Liberia, human rights grouping. Nobody.
Hey, again, I think something is sparking. But this information from one of the petroleum dealers, and the person said 500 gallons of gas is now 2,175 at LPRC. 500 gallons of gas at LPRC. That's why you will pay. Instead of the initial 2,050 USD. Meaning, after the budgeting, when you hear Amara talking about it, they now go back on their word about that whole executive order thing about petrol and something that's also vla. So if that man is buying his gas now at 2,175 instead of the 2,050, where does that reduction affect the gas price reduction? So that's why you see gas price going up now. That the kind of fake thing that they're doing there. That the thing there that when we're talking, they will say, oh yeah, maybe no, but you think I really get down for you to be pleased? You think I really care to please anybody here? Do I really care about you? I don't even know who you're dealing with. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, this is Joseph. Are you
Yeah, go on. Let's listen to you.
No, my brother, there's nothing strange I would say. There's nothing strange that we knew that was not happening and it's happening. We knew all these things were going to be happening. They probably that would be disenchanted and those are cast out for in for the United Party. So there's nothing strange that's happening that would say, yes, this thing we never knew that it will happen. My brother will feel it. It just started. You see, I'm going to see on the post are breaking the chairs, breaking it, all that thing never happy. I listened to some videos yesterday, how they did no business as usual. Watching the throughout in President where we do watching the in the night and night and watching the school this year.
My brother, I just said that when you are cursed, there are things that happen to you that you don't control. Simple things and become very big for you. Yeah. All right. Thank you, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate your call. Let me get on to this caller. We're right here. And we are certainly getting there. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, this is definitely I'm the National Regulator of Liberia.
Let's hear from you quickly, Chief.
Yeah, most commend you for your continued assisting topics and continue to provide on the air. Quickly, one aim of lower most violence. For me, I'm not surprised for the time I've been watching Mr. Parker, not President Parker. I don't see that productiveness in him, efficiency in him. But again, this is what we found ourselves. This year, very bitter this year, unproductive this year. We're going to listen. But again, we'll create a check mark. Those people who you read it out of the here for your reading, those people who are affected, they can see recourse at the Supreme Court. But if the act cannot suspend, why go ahead and suspend? That's a violation of the act. So those who are affected can do that to their legal counsels and give recourse at the Supreme Court. We must respect the law. What we say was wrong yesterday must be wrong today. And starting, Mr. Parker sat over there as Vice President for 12 good years, and he is former President. They brought about the integrity institution in the name of Respectano. And the reason I tell you is the independent state. So you cannot draw all can make people from the Senate position because in chaos. And this country is politically divided. This is the first of the kind in recent time where somebody will win with less than 20 votes. 7,000 votes, beg your pardon, and in Africa.
Okay. Thank you so much. In relation to the Nima County game, this is what Musa Hassan Berete, a prominent son of Nima County, wrote and said something. And concerning that goal that was disallowed, that led to the violent situation that eventually equally led to the beating of a Grand Judicial supporter, and that led him very unconscious and had to be rushed to the JFK. This is what Musa Berete said. When we're saying things here, there are people who always speak out. And he said this. He said that truth is hard and sometimes painful. And now we're going to be talking here. You think why people can be causing us? Because the truth is hard and it's very painful. So as a result, it's hurting people. That's why they're causing us. He said today the referee, in relation to that game, he said today the referee robbed our people of good football. Or goal for Grand Jide didn't mean they could have won us. Meaning that goal, if you have given it mean that Grand Jide was going to beat us. He said, this is just wrong. The referee must be punished. We are Nimba and we have overcome greater challenges before. We didn't need this help from him, meaning the referee helped them. You see what they are saying now? We didn't need this help from him. Why it didn't mean victory for them? The goal they scored was perfect. Football doesn't deserve this. The truth is the truth, even if it is against you. I love that part. Thank you so much. This was against us. The victory is undeserved. This is the former president of the Liberia Football Association, a son of Nima County, representing district number 7 in Nima County. He is saying the truth. That are true there now that when we're talking, because I say it doesn't matter whether it is benefiting you. Just always speak it. It doesn't matter. So Grand Judicial was robbed, and there's a political tournament. If Grand Judicial people are strong, they will replay the game. Because if you look at it and know that they gotta replay the game. Look, now replay now 30 minutes, it doesn't stop anything because people can be brutal, you can be beating to that extent. Then you know referee days that there are games that we have played over before because of political reason. So if Grand Judicial stand their ground, they can replay that game. They replay the go 30 minutes, suspend that referee, they replay the game. You can't do that. You can't do that in the face of people. I said that thing there, you know. And anyway, let's get to the line and talk to you. Our callers, like I said, and this caller will do. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Yeah, hello, how are you doing? Please go on.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm Abraham. You're from so.
Yeah. Please go on quickly. I don't know why your line is going up.
Yes, Maybe I want to say thank you for the show. Thank you for the show. Maybe, you know, I just want to ask Baga and support us one question.
I don't know. Either this our stuff must be somewhat there's a challenge. Yeah, sorry. Hello? Hello? Okay, so let me get on to the next caller right here on this die. I think I will do it here. Hello? Yeah, hello, how you doing? Hello? Hello? Okay. So the diaspora people, you're sorry, the phone, I didn't know that it's already jammed and of course loaded. So every call I make it will be going off. Yeah, sorry about the WhatsApp. I would have to offload most of the thing on the. Yeah, hello, how you doing? Yeah, fine. Please go on quickly. No time. Yeah, no time.
I'm calling from Crystal Police.
Yeah, you man. Let's hear from you from Crystal Police.
Thank you for everything that you have said, and we continue to pray that God continue to guide because these people are evil. And what you do, that people were going to be targeted against you. I called earlier on one of the ancestor shows and took the people about that is very good. It is demons that came with the devil. So what God does not mean country. He has to destroy everything that is good about this country. So why he did more person somebody was saying ancestor show that he's not targeting President Weah. Why he did President Weah to that airport is a tax.
Okay, so your line is very cracking, but thank you so much. I think we got a bit of you, and so let me get on to the next caller. Hello, hello. Okay, so let me get on to this one. Hello. You really did well for yourself. Yeah, you know, some of you when you're ready to call, you don't think I will pick you. Don't try it. I don't even want people on that one there. I'll cut you off. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, boss? Go on quickly, your name.
Yeah, I'm Sylvester calling from Tori.
Tori, let's hear from you, Sylvester.
Yeah, my concern is to ask the Liberia people, since the war was created, would they ever see that say I was dealing with the devil and win the war? And some people ask time for all of the person.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wonder what think about it.
All right, they will think about it. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? Quickly. Hello. How you doing, boss man?
Yeah, number. They can send a calling from via community. This is number 6. Yeah. The whole we already getting prepared. We already playing some share and other things there to take the principal street of more so we can celebrate. Because they put their hands to be in front of us so we can march.
Okay.
And celebrate because we are enjoying it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you say we are enjoying it. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Baby?
Go on, we are listening. Please go on.
Baby?
I am listening. We are listening. Can you please go on?
Community.
Yeah, please go on.
Yeah, I've been wishing to talk to you, man. My daughter is ill, very ill, and we talk to you, but nowhere to get to you.
Oh, and you haven't been able to reach us at our station or so forth?
Yeah, I will try, but unless the iron putting there is leaking first. The iron came out.
That means we'll have to send a team. That's why you just have to come, then we'll send somebody there so that we can get it, then we'll do the contacts. That's what we normally do. Then we'll do a video something.
All right, tomorrow morning I'll come to the
just
station.
get there. Yeah. Then we'll send somebody there. Yeah, to just do the video, then we'll look for the contacts and see how you can get help. All right, so let's get on to the next caller right here. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon.
How you doing, boss? Go on, let's listen to you.
Thank you, Avi. This is the voice of Mohammed Ansisi, resident of District 17, Banjo to be Pacific, member of Spain. Avi can recall. There's an pastor that sent you recording the last, I think it's from Ghana, right? Ghana or Nigeria, something like that.
Yeah.
That said, if Liberian people made mistake, they elect Joseph Boakai, they are going to suffer with this sin. And then we did not listen to that man. This is the reason why everything that is happening in Liberia is because of that. Someone who is not a Liberian, and the man can say, I have a revelation to say something to the Liberian people. God revealed something to me that I want to say it, and he said it. And we Liberian people, we claim to be that this country is a godly country built on a Christian principle. And we decided to we left it. And we decided to do our own thing. So this is where we are today. If we elect wrong people, you will get wrong record. So Tabaka is wrong man that we elect. So all of the people he bring on board, they are all wrong people. See every command did to that young guy, what they call Anu Too Sweet. See the disgrace, the man, pepper spray, the man, the hotel.
You sure about that? Thank you. Let me get to the next caller. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, boss? Go on, let's listen to you.
Thank you, Sandra. If I was aware, I need a rabbi because Satan very much. There are two incidents from the shepherd of the Mari Congo locality change.
Okay.
Yeah, he covered that after a press conference. And let me appreciate you for the top one of discussion, you know. And second, let me appreciate you for all what you have been seeing on everything, the ability of Joseph Boakai for winning the state. But Joseph Boakai came to the president saying the lack of pictures and fake information that he has, the leadership ability, he has the experience. Even some of us and you agree that Joseph Boakai could be a still national environment in thousands of this country. But some of those guys believe in the campaign and put him into office. Look at the methods for them. Nobody told Joseph Boakai twice from the last 20 of the holidays. But the holidays become to be a serious embarrassment. What can like 250 holidays? This holiday we experience what you call unstable electricity. In this holiday we saw a lot of deaths all around the place of killed. That's the MP community in Ghana. That year in Ghana, in the 4 days, 2 days, a mother was born to death, another social. In the whole day, we see a lot of fire disaster. Only man, at the back of it, all is the president cannot speak on it. All fraud level for the Jews have been violated. You know, this 18-year-old person who claims to be experienced.
Okay. All right, thank you. So we can owe you on that. Thank you, boss, for your contribution. And how are you doing? Hello? Yeah, how you doing, boss? Please go on quickly. Let's listen to you.
This is Chef Kumar calling from
Check. Let's listen to you, boss, man. Quickly.
Thank you very much for your topic on this discussion. Your need is not just an ordinary need. You are a part of all nations.
Thank you.
And as such, you deserve our respect of being given to you. And you'll be protected.
Amen.
By the hands of the evil ones.
Amen.
About whenever you be a prayer. Evil will always triumph over good will always triumph over evil.
I know.
No matter how.
Okay.
Be a Christian, be a Muslim. God only stand for the truth. And it is the truth that you stand for. Today, in our country, it is hard for me most often. I don't go for pastor, I don't go for imam. Because all of them tend to be in our generation. And if you use us as young people with the courage to stand up for the Nigerian people, other than that, my brother, this country, we added we'll go for.
Wow. All right.
It's retrogressing day by day, my brother.
Retrogressing. I love that. I love that we are retrogressing day by day. Okay, thank you. So thank you so much. Let me know where you are. That is on the dot. We get about 10 more minutes. Then I'll be out of here. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, let's hear from you, Thomas. Thomas, you are coming in a bit broken. Sorry. Hello, Thomas.
To the finishing line to get rid of Joseph, my brother. We are all Nigerians, and they say that there is no thing, there is no food. So they employ the 10,000 students and still benefiting from the RCD program in whatever. We cannot see nothing in the country, and the president don't want the people. We will not be as young people, and we are preparing to public government so that young people will be able to achieve that. So take out someone and give me the opportunity.
All right, thank you. We got a bit of it. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. Hello. Can we get to you? If we can't, I don't know, but most of our WhatsApp guys, I tried to see what I can get. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please go on.
Yeah, thank you. Man, it's good. Every day, we listen to you wherever we are in the diaspora. It can be in our kitchen, in our living room, because, we know what you are saying is true. And this old man, he's not a respecter of the rule of law. And we have a nation because we expect our chief executive to enforce and implement the law. But when you got a man who is a chief, he's breaking the law, who don't have respect for even, the court. How do you expect peace, and rule of law to exist?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? We're here, can you imagine, in the United States, when the high court take decision, nobody want to say here and, be running around. Yeah. The decision stands.
Right.
People can't take decision, then you turn around and start doing audible. I told them, man, I don't know where we are. But you look at a man's life. Everybody that he got around him, it could be the costa at the time who don't respect anybody, who don't have respect for other people. It could be the how they call it, the Yaka Koluba who were insulting her. Those were the police. How do you expect them men to respect the rule of law?
Right.
They don't have regard for other people. And he's just feeling what he's doing is right. And this is not, you don't nitpick. You go picking this because it's in favor of, this is what we apply. That's not how it works. It's there for everybody to guard, the law enforcer, even the police. So you're just making all of them, their mind is just polluted, they will not do anything right for the nation. And we are very sorry for our poor people, because those one will just infringe on the right of the people, and they are the one to be enforcing the law. But when the chief himself over there is doing that, where are we, my people? But we just pray, man. That's all we can say.
You're right. Thank you so much, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Hello? Let me get on to this one. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Ebi.
Yeah, hello. Go on, Chief. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, this is William Bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, Ebi, for the issue that bro is just going down under this man they call president. And it is sad. You see the fee issue that they said there was no light. It even beat my imagination. And luckily, I listened to the youth and sport minister making it clear on the other station they call Spoon. Because there was a church that had a crusade on the stadium there for about 1 week. Every night, all that lights were on. All that light were on. So, for Nima and Grandjada to be playing and then Leicester playing Christmas lighting, only one coming on, is a sign of these people God not get time for them. And when people saying these things, people think it's joke. And people can be playing football game. The country meet is meant for unification, bringing people together for love. And then you there, Reverend, I don't know, some of the Reverend too, people should be doing art tests, because not every human being can see from distance. Some of them may not be cheating, but they can see good. Because I don't know how they do tests in our country. The people that's supposed to be going for regular eye test. Now, may not see that thing. Or he just deliberately cheated. It's bad. You don't do that. It's not what the country meant for.
You're right.
And the people that want 10 new position and what have you, Waka men, he just want to bring the country down. That old man is vindictive, and that bro, we get nothing good for that man for the next day. Let's just get prepared for it. Thank God you and myself, we are prepared for it. Because our mind psychologically we already set. I just sorry for the other people.
You're right. You're right.
So that's it, Avi.
Thank you,
Thank
boss.
you so much.
Thank you. And let me see here. Woman is calling me. I think my CC here. All right, I will get to us subsequently. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, please go on. Let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, shout out to this money for this.
Okay. All right, let's hear from you, please.
Uh-huh. Executive order, I think it's finished now, man.
What you got executive order finish?
You know what happened, Dorothy? That man release all of jazz, say Gabriel Modraft.
Yeah.
Gabriel draft total to 900, something like that. Something like 900, something like 930.
They said not a US rate, they charging you, but maybe when the rate changing by itself, why you can do that thing to you? I don't think that the real thing there.
Oh, but the executive order, they put implementing the executive order.
Wow.
Well, if you implement the executive order, Gabriel draft, right? They told me, who would die inside.
No, I won't die. I won't die, is that? Say your death business for Isa. I won't die, is that? Don't say we say, Lord, I come in die. They will understand you. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing?
Thank you so kindly. This is Pascal David on this mistake.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me listen to you.
Yeah, so on the issue of the county meet, I want to agree with Mr. Ability. You know, if we help ourselves to corrupt the system. At times you listen to a brand say the other country too small. And why the popularity? And so then the two countries come to town. So I ask, but what is the essence of the country? In fact, those smaller countries you claim they're small, they didn't choose to be the way they are. And there are other countries who feel entitled to the country meet. And apart from what happened this evening, we saw the game with Lopa and Bomi. That was something that nobody could accept. The foul was being committed outside the box. The referee insisted that was authentic. Professionally, Bomi had to allow it. We can't keep treating ourselves like this and buying cheating. Because you have somebody say, Nima and Lofa over corner, oh, the few people, who they from Benjamin? We can't keep treating ourselves like this. If Lofa deserves to be in the final, and Nima deserves, even Rivergy deserves to be in the country mid final, they must be given a chance to go there. That's why the whole thing about country me, love and everything has just done. Because the essence of the country me is not being seen by everybody. It's been political. We need to solve these kinds of things. See what happened to the SKD? I was there, David. Glasses were broken, chairs were removed. Because all of people think this is the only way they can vent their anger. What's going to happen to the referee? We still don't know. Are you aware that referee was suspended here in the Olympic Games? For a little over 1 year, that female comes to ref a game that's considered very crucial. Wow. We need to solve these kinds of things. It's unfair. We can't keep moving. For Mr. Boagapa, I mean, I don't know whether he's a supporter. Look, you even get paid to be talking. The man went to the court. The executive, not just the government, the executive, they went to the court twice. They issue asset recovery. He went there again, taking two for 10. The court said, Papa, go back. You can be doing something that you sorry to say, you get it. Because the court send you back. And so the thing what you doing is do it with sense. You're not doing it with sense. When it says due process, I mean, do it with sense. The thing what you doing, no sense inside. And you come by, start taking my people. And then you say, you go back, GS. So, what kind of order you acting on now? Are you acting on what the LTA reported to you? Because you're asking them to go back to GS and GS to do audit. Or you haven't conducted audit, but you're taking a bill for turning position. So why are you using the telephone there? They must go in your country. And we will not say dear. They may export in this country, you guys in the media, they're not talking about you. The council of church are not talking you. The Muslim community are not talking. You're taking the country bow. That is what we talk about. So you're stopping, Baka. We will not say dear. It will call for 100% to die, to rescue this country, the real rescue we talk about. We will feel happy. It's a sad time for our country. Everything one of the mayor is there that can let them count. They tear them, they taking it from their job. We have to was 700,000. You and Manasari was there, you set a mirror. Tear the thing up on that fee for playing games.
All right, Pascal. Thank you, Pascal.
Everything in the country.
Thank you
so
Thank you, Pascal. I appreciate that. Mansisi, what's up? How's everything with you, mommy?
Yeah, we are not too well.
I hope you are showing your 100 days lapa because every one of us.
No, I will be showing my proper family lapa suit. Yeah, for the enjoyment, the 100 they will see what happened in the country. Yeah, Abby, and now for making here, Abby start laughing. Look, I'm not what I have to call because the thing man drink because you say man boaka and now correct, Abby. The 100 they power loading, stores they were also. We storm me I came up off and she give my little passion. And what way for about 100-day program. Hey, let me always see. So I want to celebrate 100 days, master. So if you call me, I'm ready to plan a whole program, but they can't take me. Already two factors see R to R. Then you put them together, you bring the factor again. On the feet, people spoil it, spoil cheers,
yeah,
you know, yeah, spoil the things. Although I appreciate politics, but it's not real, Papa. It's not be like that. You should put two things together, two cuts together.
The people are willing to accept everything. That the referee the cost. Yeah. The referee should be sensitive to that kind of thing there, knowing everything.
Yeah, but tell God if he pitch. I let it do he only see. Me, I like it at that. He will eat that money, but you're not enjoy that money, you will spend on treatment. And so the issue again, AB, I'm telling Boaka, me first year, he must have Isa. I will not get tired. If I Isa upon my phone to call, then man, because we are okay. What is spirit Johnson now? Person we are okay in the school, if you do that, person we are that door. We care that person we are care. We agree that they may go kill on board, which is cool. Timo Pastor on your own ship. The tree, we're rolling now. What you die today? Why the women grouping? Why the women grouping? Wake up. What kind of you think I was telling to my web plan will go to the capital building?
I know.
Why you think I love it?
Okay.
Why a woman society? Get it, stop our children are dying. So you two get it again. They don't get that. They don't get it. They talk again. So I Boaka and cool doing it. Now Boaka and cool. Me, I want to have my wife. I want to meet my wife.
Dancing with the devil could do anything.
Yeah,
all right, thank them. I'll see you going to that stuff. All right, so let me get to this caller, and I think it's Mina. Yeah, USA. Yeah, let's hear from you, man.
AB, what's up? This is Masalit Maryland.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the show, my man. May Allah reward, guide, and protect you and your family in our country.
Amen.
Yes, we always listen to Freedom FM to give us the latest updates.
I know.
Yeah, we pray for our country, but I don't know where are those journalists that used to be passing, showing all the dead bodies in the bureau. We can see those dead bodies. We can see them again. Yeah, they need to do the same thing. They used to be passing all around showing the body, how president we are killing the people. Now they need to tell us now how Joseph Boaka killing the people in the country. The way they fire disaster.
Yeah, you just slipped up. Sorry. All right, and so let me get on to the last draws for our people on the Freedom Cash giveaway. Yeah. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So I think we're up now. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. And until we are back here, God's willing, I'll leave this song with you, which of course will be able to take us home right here tonight by Mother Musu Kennedy. Thank you so much, man, for this.
I'm Minister Musu Kennedy, led by the Spirit of God. So dedicate of Liberia. President George Manning Blessing Weir. Listen to me. People you place around you in life can be the same one that tear you apart. Even the one you welcome within your home can be the one that carry the information outdoor. Listen to this message through songs. Listen to me.